at the end of the day, I think a lot of people who are now being classified as extremists are just looking outside of the major two parties and going, you just don't represent anything that I represent. And this is people on both, if you will, the right and the left. Or I much prefer to use the terms traditionalism and postmodernism, everything down to having a multi-ethnic society. This is our strength. What is that based on? Like, what do you actually pull? And I will happily listen to any argument on either way on that. But what is that actually based on? Is it just based on an experience? Is it based on how you feel? Because just because you feel something's right doesn't mean therefore it is. And I think we're making a lot of anything from policy to public statement on that, rather than on taking into account ideas from Nietzsche about people's experience inner and with others, and as well from very objective truth. But if you go too far either way, you start getting in trouble. And we are so far one way that anything the other way seems incredibly extremist.
Yeah.
And
that's what's happening at the moment.
Regular blokes from 10 years ago are now extremists. It's not the blokes that have moved. It's the goalposts have moved. Now, I will preface that and say there has been more of a push to extremism that is in relation to your environment. I like to think that all human beings are not born radical, okay? People who become radical, in my opinion, are always a product of their environment. Now, that environment have all sorts of factors, from religion to society to wealth to family to whatever. But we also need to look at and go, if a huge amount of young people are getting radicalized into far right or far left, what's going on? Why is this? Why are more young men going from moderate to, I'm okay with, I'm all right with some immigration, and I want some support, blah, 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 to now more young men going, I don't want any of that. And that's where you get Nick Fuentes 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Everyone would have gone, fucking, who's that bloke? Now, millions of people, I think he's the most famous public figure on the right. People would have laughed him off and gone, he's a racist pig, whatever. Well, now, so many people are moving to that and going, yeah, well, that's how I really do feel. I can't fucking put food on the table. You get pushed, and what I'm trying to get at is the environment creates the extremes. And I'm not surprised at all to see more people one way or the other.